What up, y'all? I got this Medeco M4. It's got 5 pins on the top to be lifted and rotated, and then 3 side pins. Little interactive element pushes up one real high. I'm going to try counterclockwise picking. We're going to start with, oh, hold on, let me operate it first and clear it. And give it a scrubbing. There's some more. And now, counterclockwise tension. And first we're going to touch the side pins. Alright, now I'm going to rotate. So I'm searching for pins that don't make any sound when I touch them. And then I'm trying to twist them until they start making sound. Means they're in a gate. So sometimes I'll release the tension and I will rotate the pin and then repick the side pins. I'm like a 2 out of 10 at rotating pins. So for somebody who's like got that down, this lock could probably be opened in like a minute. It's probably the easiest version of this lock that you find. It's only standard drivers with 1 mushroom spool, and the bitting isn't bad. It is milled for barrels. However, it does not have them. Don't touch around these side pins again. It's taken me 5 minutes to pick this lock, and it's taken me a half hour to pick this lock. There are no guarantees. I haven't been able to pick it in a good enough time to also gut it afterwards before my camera runs out. My phone gives me 27 minutes. It's very strict. That one wants to go that way. That one wants to go that way. And what I'm looking for is eventually a false set or a little bit of counter rotation. One, two, three. Nothing. I'm getting anything over there, which is odd. Loosen up those side pins, refresh them so I can pick them again. So we're not getting that false set yet. Let's keep touching on. Four. 1, 2, 3. Keeping on. What are we at? 5 minutes here. I should experiment with how much tension I can drop before I lose the side pins. That would be the sweet spot. Give me that sweet side pin action. No false set. Try again, boy. I feel like most of the pins are making noise. Number 1's always last. Tiny bit of movement. Tiniest tiny bit. A little more movement when I touched 1. Could be a good sign. So slider 1 is binding. Let's see if we can set it without dropping the other ones. This could be hard too. Dadgummit. I was so careful and still dropped the other one. Darn, I thought that was it. I think I had it up, but it wasn't opening. It might be stuck on a top pin still. But I'm getting a pretty good false set. Oh yeah, 9 minutes. Oh, it dropped. Try again. I don't know, that feels kind of good. It might want to go up higher. But I'm going to try picking some top pins. Let's see what happens. What's one feel like? I don't think it feels binding hard enough on top yet. Gonna find out. 1, 2, 3. This would open it. Oh yeah, boy. What are we at? 10:49. Open. Closed. I got this on film real quickly. It took like 3 minutes. I was like, holy crap, that was so great. But then I realized I hadn't reset the pins first, so it was just good from the time before, I guess. Oop, wrong tip. I would say the trickiest part of this lock is the rotation. I watched Lockfall Laboratories video on kind of how to rotate the Medeco pins, and I think that was really helpful. I bet the sliders, having to bind and reset and bind and reset, kind of made the rotating more difficult. That's the first time I've made a video of a pick in a long time. Got stuck on some locks that I wasn't really having much luck with. I think that goes in there. I was working on Gold V18 and that one, man, I was so close. I feel like I was so close, but fully pinned. It only have 14 pins. I was missing something. I was getting hung up on something. Picked a bunch of SFICs. Well, picked at them. You can see there. And even though I got one of them open, it was a surprise. And so I didn't feel like I could get that on film to shear and not to shear as is required for the internet points. I switched kind of to move into the pointier tweezers. I feel like they give me a little better control on these angled pins than my big ones do. Especially getting them out of the little sections of the tray here fits better. Come on. Alright, that was slow. Where are we at? 14 minutes. Changing tip. You got some cool locks I'm looking forward to. Some 10-pin Clavis dimple lock. Got a new ASA Maximum Plus, which I picked the V10, which is on the same line of the LPU belt list. You wouldn't get like more points for it, but I still want to pick it. It's cool looking and it's pretty big and heavy. So we got the key in, pushing that out. Try to do it this way so the little half moon drill protection don't come out. Holding the sidebar in. Oh, we were successful. I'll probably take it out anyway. Got our sidebar there. Little springs came out with it. Now we will remove the key thumb over the side pins. Pretty cool. And how should I do this? Thumbs down. That was 1, 2, 3. And there are springs in there. Which I guess I have to take them out. That way. Pushing them out through the little window here with my pointed tweezers. I'll be up cautious with these springs and stuff because, I mean, all they want is to leave the universe forever. I want to find some barrel drivers for this lock. It does have milling for the barrels in there. And there's the cylinder, core, whatever. Little divots down there where the sidebar springs fit in. Holes through which the prongs go to fit into the key pin gates. And I'm not a big fan of how the sidebar springs work because they just rest there and those little divots. And then when you put the sidebar back on, you gotta put it in just right, which is a little tricky. I can go there. Get in there. Got a little drip protection-y bits there. Inside. Knock that little spring off, show the sidebar. That's what fits into the groove in the housing. That's what goes into the key pins, through the gates. And I think the sliders, I'm not 100% sure, get caught on those little flat bottom things right there. And we'll give it a little close-up on. See standard key pins and one mushroom. There's the standard drivers, rather. There's the side pins. I mean, yeah. These look nice. I think I did all that stuff. And appreciate y'all. Have a good one.